The ex-girlfriend of actor Jonathan Majors has dropped her assault and defamation lawsuit. A jury convicted the Marvel star and Duncanville High School graduate on domestic violence charges against that same ex, and a judge sentenced him to a year-long abuse prevention program. Now, his ex filed those charges back in March and said Majors defamed her after that guilty verdict by claiming that he'd never hit a woman.
Do you think that this will resuscitate Jonathan Majors' career?
Absolutely not. Okay, well, you know that people don't care about guys. Let's be honest. When a guy gets accused of something and then they get found innocent, what happens after? The world doesn't care. Look at Johnny Depp. Has Johnny Depp gotten any of those roles back?
I mean,
none.
Hold on. To be fair, I think they were already moving away from him for what's his name? The
You talking about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
He is Pirates of the Caribbean.
He, in fact, is Pirates of the Caribbean, but I thought they were moving away from him
because of the case.
Oh well, okay.
That's literally like his whole
thing.
I mean, that's his franchise.
It is his franchise. He did make that franchise.
It's like when you think of Pirates of the Caribbean, people aren't just like, oh, well, it's about pirates. People are like, it's about Johnny Depp, and then there just happens to be pirates. Nonetheless, though, yeah, I mean, I just think that this was such a complete and utter waste of time. She completely trashed this man's career for absolutely no reason, or well, at least seems like no reason. I mean, he was running away from her, and he still got in trouble for some. I don't know. This whole situation is just crazy to me.
Yeah, he was found guilty on some of the charges for the assault case or something like that, and then now they dropped this case, which was like a defamation lawsuit that she had against him. I'll say this, right? I think that the stardom that he had previously to this will never be the same. Like, he was hot. He was the next thing, up and coming, like the next Denzel, for real. Like, he was like
he's a guy.
He is a great actor, and he was that guy, right?
Yeah.
So I don't ever think it'll be that level of stardom that he had before, but I do think that he'll be able to revive some of his career. I think he'll be able to catch fire a little bit again, but not like he did before. No way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just compared to what he had before, I don't see it. But man, I just wish, honestly, and this is what I hope. I honestly hope they pass a law where they can't take away your stuff unless it's proven that you're guilty. Because I really think it's just a crime that a bunch of people, before the court case is even like finished off with, they lose everything. I just think that's discrimination, because it's like you don't even know if he did it or not.
No, this is the thing though. I think we're maybe getting two things conflated, because these are private companies that took away their deals that they had with him. They can do that as private companies. If Bad Decisions hire someone in the future and that person allegedly does something that doesn't align with our brand, we have our right to say, sorry, we have to cut ties with you right now, even though we don't know for sure. Legally, do you want the government saying Bad Decisions? You have to keep this guy on payroll or whatever until the trial's done.
I'm not glad I would. I'll be honest, I would. I would just
wait. That is Big Brother. That's big government. That's big government. I'm not for big government, really. Like,
I know. We know. But my biggest thing, though, is that, I mean, I just don't think it's right to take away opportunity based on something that you don't even know if it really happened. And then all of a sudden, their whole thing is just gone, just based off of something that wasn't even true. That you don't even know if it's true. That
applies to the court of law, innocent until proven guilty. So he didn't get thrown in jail
he got put in career jail, but you know.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, I was watching somebody, and I can't remember who the person was, or else I give them credit. So I'm sorry, whoever this person was that said this, but they were saying that now social media is like the old school way of being like mob justice. Like in the past, you know, you might be accused of something, and then the lynch mob, and I don't just mean race wise, will come to your house, drag you out, and do what they need, do what they do.
Yeah.
So they were saying that now online you might be free and not in prison, but
it's still a witch hunt. Yeah.
It's a witch hunt.
Yeah.
It's kind of the world we live in now. So what are you gonna do about it besides take precautions not to get caught up in stuff like this?
Yeah, but even with situations like this, it's like, well, if anyone can say anything. Like, you could honestly, someone could be serving you coffee, make up a whole entire story, put out a claim, all of a sudden you lose like 5 of your acting roles because of someone that you don't even know that's serving you coffee made some random thing up.
Okay, listen. I agree. Listen, by the way, I agree with you as far as I don't think that people should be stripped of their livelihoods without being proven to have done what they...
Yeah, without evidence.
But that's going to be up to businesses to make that change, not the government. So, for example, taking it back to us, we could be a company that says, listen, make a statement. We do not condone the allegations against person A. But until this person has had their due day in court and found either innocent or guilty, we are going to keep them on our with us or something like that. Well, and then let it play out. And if they're found guilty, cut them. If they're not, cool. But that's up to the business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it should be like, you know how teachers and how police have unions. If a police gets caught doing something, or they don't even, sometimes there's even footage of police doing crazy stuff. Yeah. But guess what? They still give them time for let the case happen. They'll put them on suspension where they still get paid.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't get the role right now, but maybe you put him on suspension where he still gets paid. He still gets something.
I hear you.
But just to say like, okay, nope, you're out based off of.
No, I like that too. Let me ask you this question because it's different, right? Because let's say you have a big motion picture happening, and then all of a sudden you have to put this guy on ice. You just pause production.
No, I mean, let's be honest. They've already invested in him, so they're gonna the movie's still gonna roll. They're not gonna just cut the movie.
But don't they scrapped some roles he was in, or they didn't?
They scrapped a military ad, so he was in like this. Yeah. I think the Army ad or something like that. The Marines, that's what it is. It was a Marines ad. They completely scrapped that.
Right.
But that's different than a whole
Yeah.
Movies, they're not. When people make movies, a lot of times people think like, okay, well, it's a 2-hour movies. They only shot 2 hours of footage. No, they shot.
That's crazy.
10 to 5 hours worth of footage, and then they chop it down to 2 hours.
Yeah, probably even more than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think that if I'm not mistaken, he's still gonna be in the. They're still gonna drop that movie where he's a bodybuilder.
Okay.
Something Dreams or something.
Marvel needs to cut that check, and I mean Disney needs to cut that check and get him back in that Marvel movie.
I mean, yeah. I personally hope that he gets back to the level he was, or somewhere close to it. 'Cause I'm not for Assault at all.
Yeah. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he does off camera, I don't know if I approve of. But besides that, I ain't gonna lie, he be getting cooked off camera. What Michael Ealy did was so evil, bro. Come on.
What Michael Ealy do?
Basically, it was like him and Megan Good, and then picking her up and all. I mean, listen, I think their relationship is fake, but if by the slight chance it happens to be real.
I never thought it was fake, and also now they're engaged. Is that how long do you take a fake relationship to the altar?
I don't know. I don't believe in any of these Hollywood relationships. If I'm just being honest, I feel like it's more of a business deal. So maybe it's not completely fake, but I feel like it's like a business handshake. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this for your career.
What did she have to gain? Or no, sorry, what did he have to gain before this happened? What did he have to gain from Meg? Never mind. Fun fact. Fun fact.
Thought about it.
No. Fun fact. I heard that the woman that he was allegedly cheating on his ex-girlfriend with, and the reason why his ex-girlfriend popped off, was Megan Good. That's what I heard. Just a fun fact. I thought it was like, okay.
I mean, if that's true, then.
So, that to say, to your point, I hope it's not fake. Because that relationship, in a way, kind of caused him this problem. In a way, if he was cheating with her.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't condone cheating on any party. I just think it is a foul thing to do to someone.
I agree, yeah.
Do I think most men cheat? Probably. I don't know. That's another conversation for another day.
No comment on my part. I don't.
Nonetheless, guys, ultimately, I'm going to say that she made the right decision, but, I mean, it's still a stupid decision to sue him.
Yeah.
Good decision, bad decision?
I don't know if it was a good decision or not for her to sue him. I don't think she should have, but I don't know enough, so I don't know.
All right, decision makers. If you thought it was a good idea that she dropped the lawsuit, leave a like, leave a comment. If you thought it was a bad idea and you don't like Jonathan Majors, leave a like, leave a comment. All right, decision makers. Drop your lawsuits.
That's crazy. That's crazy.